Trying to figure out if I've missed anything before going live. All right, so recap. Basically, Qualifier 1 was not amazing, but it actually turned out to not be terrible. I had a really, really bad, first half of Plateau. It took me a whole extra minute to clip out of Shrine of Resurrection. So that's actually where I'm going to start. I'm not going to do an evaluation run like I did last time. I've already decided that all tricks are in for Qualifier 2. So I'm going to play it completely unsafe for Qualifier 2. And then for Qualifier 3, I'm going to play it very safe, depending upon how this goes. So if this goes really well, Qualifier 3 is going to be unsafe. But if this goes poorly, Qualifier 3 is going to be like super safe. I'm not going to do the mag wind bomb. I'll probably still do stasis. That's been consistent. I'm not going to overthink bombs. That kind of bit me in the butt in Qualifier 1. So really, it's kind of like here everything's in. Like walking wind bombs in. Funny story. Qualifier 1, I had eliminated walking wind bomb due to the evaluation run, but I was so far behind. When I got to the walking wind bomb, I said, forget it. I'm putting it in. Like, the time save it could give me is so much better than the time law, or than skipping it. So I took a risk, and it actually paid off. Walking wind bomb worked out well, and so we'll see how it goes today. But yeah, completely unsafe. On the off chance that I have the Breath of the Wild trick freeze for Shrine of Resurrection, I'm gonna grind it a little bit here in the beginning, so it might be a little boring. And then after that, I guess I'll do the first half of Plateau, since that was where the hard stuff was. I don't know. I might just poke around. What I really should do is I should do the boss rush to make sure that I don't lose that, but we'll see. I don't know. And I kind of want to do a run before a run, but the evaluation run went so well, with the exception of one thing with the Moblin, that it's kind of like, well, if I do a run before the qualifier, am I just burning out all my good stuff? It's mid-afternoon. I'm at the best I could possibly be. So this is the run. That's the reason why I'm doing all tricks in, is because it's mid-afternoon. I'm as awake as I'm going to be. I'm as alert as I'm going to be. My reaction times are going to be where they need to be, or they should be. I've noticed a trend historically that when I do runs in the afternoon, they tend to do better. That's when I get my 15s, is when I'm running in the afternoon. So that's why this is the run that I want to play it unsafe. I've got as much possible things going for me now that I just need to get it unsafe. But Shrine of Resurrection clip, that's one of those things that if you lose it, only grinding is going to get it back. It's not just going to magically come back. And I lost it. I lost it last qualifier. So that's where I'm going today. And after that, we will worry about the rest. So, I did not start Naomi. I knew there was something I forgot. I start Naomi. Naomi, are you there?
Are any of us really there?
That's what you want to hear, depending upon your point of view. I'm gonna have her accidentally split during this practice, just to verify that she can actually see the screen. So, Naomi, set up any percent.
Setup complete.
All right. And then I think that's it, right? And now we're good to go. Time for practice. Warm up. It's probably more accurate to say warm up. You're gonna have to forgive me if I end up coughing. I've been struggling with a cough lately. The other thing I wanted to figure out is my TV has been like doing this auto picture thing for some reason. I need to turn like I need to turn all the different auto settings off. I don't see any auto settings. Yeah, all the auto settings are off, so I don't know why it's been blacking out lately. Alright, whatever. The other advantage of doing warm-up / practice is I can tell if my Joy-Cons are, you know, they're working like they should be. And if they are not, I can deal with that. Alright, because I have the save, I'm going to go ahead and do a Blights and Calamity run through. Because I really should not go without some Blight or Calamity practice. Like, that would be very irresponsible. So we'll do that, and then we'll grind Shrine of Resurrection, and then I think we'll be ready for the race. Maybe like 2 times. We'll see. For the most part, it went pretty well during Qualifier 1. I think there was some struggles, but it wasn't horrible. Oh, well that's good to know. Crap, I just messed up. I did the thing I didn't want to do. Hello, my son. You need the blanket? Last. I guess that didn't last long. I locked the door, but I got unlocked and yeah, whatever. The kids have Paw Patrol, so. You unlocked it and also came in for a blanket. I apologize if my breathing is in the microphone. Alright, so that's going to be my 3 hits. Perfect. That is a 2-hit finish right there. I've been having a hard time getting the real finish here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This is not good. I don't know what happened there. That was frustrating. And honestly, I didn't even need to do that. My bow durability is down. Last. Nothing like a good light warm-up. Dang it. Getting the timing on that is hard. Really, all I care about is not dying. Like, it'd be nice if I had an efficient blights, but I just don't want to die. Alright, well. Not terrible. Wind Blight was a bit of a pain, but whatever. Not Wind Blight, excuse me, Water Blight. Lost my shield in the qualifier, if I remember correctly, from that attack. Ah, blast. That's not good. Horrible waste. Alright, so that is an adjustment, even though I'm not supposed to be doing adjustments. Basically, I wait till he lasers me before grabbing the actual... Great. Well, that broke a lot quicker than I wanted. That right there is what I want to avoid. It's okay, we get it out. We get it out in the beginning, right? I'm actually gonna reset. I don't want any, like, pre-existing boss behaviors. Excuse me. I'm a little shaky, which is concerning. Probably nerves. That might be too much. I really need to stop trying to, like, move it while I'm shooting. That's what normally causes problems. I need to set my Joy-Con and hit B. And I do, don't get me wrong, I do want it to move downward. But I don't want to be the one doing the moving. I want it to, like, try to reset or whatever. The other thing I wanted to change up was to see if I couldn't do something like this. Not perfect, but it wasn't terrible. No missed shots this time. Alright, that should be a 3-shotter. Mess this up. Perfect. That was bad. I almost got the quick hit there, but I missed the first round. Excuse me. I just got a Discord notification, so I'm really hoping they didn't cancel something on me. Alright, well I got the final hit, but I didn't get enough hits. It's a hard thing to do. Should be. Nope. Alright, well, now bow durability is in question again. And that's what killed me last time. Darn you, man. Alright. I think that's the column I want. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, that is super dangerous. I may regret making that change. That was bad. That was so bad. And then he goes to the wall, which is okay. I actually don't mind him going to the wall. Him going to the wall reduces the chances of him actually going to the wall in the second phase. But, of course. Wow. I almost died there. I have to. Here's hoping I have enough durability. I ran a huge risk there. That was not great. Perfect. Really throwing it is what I should be doing right there, but whatever. Alright. So the question is, do I do that one more time? I think the answer is going to be no. It was really rough, though. I'm not going to do it one more time. I'm going to get the SOR block out of the way. And then I'm going to do bombs and mag. And after that, I don't know. Might just call it. I think I'll finish plateau. I'll do bombs, mags. I'll probably finish plateau. And then we'll call it. My filter's even on in my mic. Yeah, the noise gate's on, so I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I need to figure out what Harmjan messaged me about. Oh. Nothing I have to worry about.
Svegliati. Svegliati. Quella è una tavoletta sceicca. Ti guiderà dopo il risveglio dal tuo luogo.
Alright, let's grind this Shrine of Resurrection out. Watch it work first try. Typical. Nope, that's exactly what happened in the qualifier. Shoot. I don't understand. That's the hard part. I don't know what's going on. I've lost it. I've lost Shrine of Resurrection clip. Which means I have to come up with a whole new setup. Alright, let's go to one of my others. I think it was this one right here. How have I lost this? It was going so well before Qualifier 1. This is just ridiculous. That was horrible. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That's why we're doing this. We're grinding it because we have to get the trick back. We lost it. We dropped it. It's like I've never learned the trick before, and so I have to relearn the trick. That's Breath of the Wild. That's how it works. So we're going to relearn Shrine of Resurrection clip. It's cool. Excuse me. That should get me out. I don't even know what I'm doing differently. I'm gonna have to do a some plateau stuff if Shrine of Resurrection starts being nice to me. There are some things I want to like if I cannot, no matter what, get a Magnesis Wind Bomb, I'm gonna take it out. I think that's the big thing I'm worried about is Magnesis Wind Bomb. Okay, so that setup right there, I see what setup's hurting me. It's got to be my joystick angle. Okay, so let's change the left joystick angle to be something completely different. And by completely different, I mean so minorly different, it's impossible to tell. Like, I have to find a new setup. Oh, this is so bad. This is where I'm going to be most nervous. The start of the race is where I'm going to be most nervous. Because what if Shrine of Resurrection is just like, nope, not today. No thank you. I lost a minute, a whole minute on Friday to this. I lost a whole, like, place. I would have been 4th place on Friday if it wasn't for Shrine of Resurrection. Like, that alone. I made mistakes in bombs that I had to do bombs casually. I made mistakes in Magnesis where I had to do Magnesis casually. And it's still, Shrine of Resurrection is what ate it. What caused me to lose the most time. I don't care about the approach. I just care about the clip out, frankly. We're not going to... So here's the difference I'm implementing to fix this. It was a relatively recent change I made leading up to the qualifier that seemed to be working. I had a specific camera angle. Well, when I say camera angle, I'm talking about like the map. I look at the field of view indicators on the map to line up my visual cue. I had a specific angle there, and then I was pulling my joystick fully down. Like, if 0 is north, whatever, then 180 is south, and I was pulling it straight south. I'm not pulling it straight south anymore. I'm more pulling it south by southwest. And I've adjusted a little bit my field of view visual cue. That's going to be the change. That's my relearning. And there you go. All right, we'll do it one more time, and if one more time is happy, we'll move on. That's what I'm talking about. This is Breath of the Wild from the beginning of speedrunning in Breath of the Wild. You just lose tricks. And it's not enough that you just go, oh, I'm going to practice the same visual cues I was using. No. You have to throw those visual cues away. Make new ones, and then it will start working again. It's so frustrating sometimes. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. All right, so I'm gonna approach this as if we're moving on. We'll see how it works. Blast. See, I can live with that. Even failing the first time, I can live with that. The timer will be at approximately the 1 minute mark in that scenario. I would rather not have to live with it, but you know, whatever. The time difference there, the time loss would have been like 10 seconds, maybe 15. Okay, so bombs really hurt me last time. Ooh. Easy approach. Gotta love, well, it was an easy approach. It's a risky approach now, and I'm doing the risky strat. Normally I would shield jump. Shield jump is the safest strat. It's shield jumping over the Bogos heads. But then you have to menu, and you lose time menuing. Oh.
Link.
Alright, the other trick that's been giving me grief lately has been this window. It's not horrible if I miss it, but it is really annoying. I do have an exact visual cue though, and that seems to have been helping. Those children are gonna run my wife ragged. Probably could have gone faster, but it's whatever.
Arrived at bombs.
This right here, I would be so happy if this was my run so far. Like that is a great 2 bombs. Speaking of 2 bombs. Oh, Naomi did start. Perfect. Naomi, stop splitting. Naomi, stop splitting. I don't know if she has a voice reaction to that command or not. I kind of don't want to do anymore. Like, am I gonna burn out all my good tricks if I keep going now? No, I have to go through at least Magnesis. I need to know if I can succeed with a Magnesis wind bomb. Is today a Magnesis wind bomb day, or is it not? I have to know. Oh, that looked good too. I can live with this. I literally can live with this. This is all good stuff. I didn't get the optimum wind bomb, but I got a decent one, and I'm happy with that.
Bombs complete.
I'm just scared. I'm scared I'm wasting all the good stuff now. That's basically what happened last qualifier. And it historically it's what happened when I do speedruns too. The first run is great and the rest of them struggle. We'll see. I have one more qualifier after this, so if I fail, I fail. We'll rely on the one qualifier. And honestly, I'm pretty darn sure that if I fail the next 2 qualifiers, the time I got on Friday is going to be enough. Oh, I missed my timing, whatever. Not paying attention. I do need to do a BLSS for practice, so it is good that we're doing this.
Arrived at Magnesis.
Crap, that dust was obscuring my visual cue. Please. Clean entrance. That entrance makes me so flippin' nervous. Alright, Naomi's gonna be a pain about this, so I know how to fix this. Naomi only splits if life splits is the focused program, so there. Now OBS is the focused program and Naomi won't split. I'm basically doing my evaluation run now. I'll go until paraglider. I think I'm cool with that. Oh, that was bad. I almost did that too late. Too high? No, it's not too high. That scares me. I've died a couple of times recently on that. All right, so wind bomb's in. What a shock. I'm so scared of dying in the run to that. If I go too high, I will kick the can. And I just... Ugh. Ugh. The other mistake I've been doing here is turning to start the BLSS a little early, and it's been risking me hitting the shrine. Ooh, this is gonna be a little tough. Come on. Let's go with that. All right, well, we're safety saving. Lovely. That's one of the things I wanted to find out. Do I need to safety save for this jump? Although I'm not going to want to. Like, I really am not going to want to. And that's going to make it hard. All right, so the original plan was to do that. Dude. I don't even know if this is faster. Is this faster than running? I don't know. Alright, well. Alright, we're not doing that. That is not faster than running. That's the conclusion. Stinks. Whatever. I would have been there by now if I hadn't tried. Running so slow, and this is painful. Maybe I do safety save. Do I really, like, I don't know. In the race, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to attempt to do a backup BLSS. Okay, yeah, I'm safety saving. I mean, I'm going to have to safety save. That is what the metrics are telling me. I might have lost this wind bomb. Shoot. All right, I need volume. I hope this doesn't get picked up by the mic. Sorry if it does. It doesn't look like it will, so we'll just go with that. Oh, I'm so angry, man. This is good, though. This is good. Let's get all the mistakes out now. Get them all out now. I felt right. I don't think I'm gonna safety save. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Thanks, Jan. Yeah, I'll join in a few minutes. I'd like to at least do walking wind bomb before I do before I join. Okay, yeah, I'll stop after walking wind bomb. We'll see what that does. My hand is too shaky. Yeah, no, I safety save at the tree because the autosave I typically get is way too far back. So if I die at the tree, then it's just like, it's over. Oh, wait, you save just before you die? Oh, okay. That's smart. That's smart. Oh, shoot. I didn't prep walking wind bomb. I did not prep it. Oh my goodness. That's gonna hurt. That's okay. Hurting is okay. Because we have health. What the health is for. Gonna be a little tight. Smooth. Alright, so I won't safety save for walking wind bomb. I'll just save right before I die. I think that's a fair strategy. Good job. Or thank you. Not good job. Alright, I'm gonna join the race time. Naomi, set up any percent.
Any percent is ready to go.
So this is how this is gonna work. I'm not really going to concentrate on mic stuff. I don't want it in front of me. I don't want the cord bothering my hands. I will, however, leave it open, and I'm going to move the mic away from me. So the intent is that you can hear my reactions. You probably can hear me talk. It's not going to be as clear as you might be hearing now. It might be not going to be as loud as you're hearing now. That's just so it's not in my way, and I don't have to worry about it. But you can still enjoy my lovely reactions to whatever's going on. So, yeah, cool. All right, let's join the race time. There are a lot of ones open. There we go. Waiting for it to load. It's probably prompting on my other screen. I have 8 minutes. Right. Nito burrito. All right. Got a lot of people today. Smeege, I'm actually beating Smeege in the rankings right now, so here's to hoping that stays. Draco Link is just ridiculous, so that's not gonna happen. I don't recognize Frozen. I don't recognize Chapel, Forcara. I don't recognize any of these names, man. The only reason I recognize Smeege is because I checked the ratings and saw, who am I currently beating? Because I'm that kind of guy. I'm way too competitive sometimes. Yeah, a lot of people I don't recognize. So we'll have to see how this works. Majora Speed doesn't have a racetime.gg point, so I'm guessing he's probably new. Looks like Jan, looks like you're the one moderating today, so that's perfectly fine with me. All right. I have 6 minutes, so I'm going to take a bio break, and I'll be right back. I'm back. All right, so that's where the mic's gonna be. I don't really care. If you can hear me, great. If you can't, sorry. I'm gonna ready up, and we'll see how this goes. Naomi, set up any percent.
Any percent is for weak-willed losers.
I am nervous. Still have 2 minutes. Good luck. Got the shakes. All right, they're done. Here we go. 5. Let's go! Oh my coughing! I'm gonna have an asthma attack in the middle of this race! Alright, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna stop talking. It goes horribly wrong.
Svegliati. Svegliati.
My daughter's trying to get in. This is gonna end real well because I just started.
Ti guiderà dopo il risveglio dal tuo Link. 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 Dirigiti al luogo segnato sulla mappa della tua tavoletta sceicca.
Arrived at bombs.
Dang it, man. Did I need to do that? Let's think about this. I had to clear skew. That had to happen. I need to do that, though. I don't think I needed to do that.
Bombs complete.
Thanks for the good luck. I don't think I needed to do the glitch. Yeah, I definitely didn't need to do the glitch. I don't think I needed to clear skew either. That was just a waste of time then. Bright side, I have full health. Didn't have to waste any. Bit of a rough BLSS, but as long as I keep it, I don't care.
Arrived at Magnesis.
That was bad. I'm not keeping that. Alright, that could have been much worse. Bombs, man. Why? I overthought it. I overthought it, and I shouldn't have. I told myself not to. I told myself just to go with the same thing every time. But no, I tried to do it just based on the setup. Ugh. Bombs, man. That looks so good! Ah. Now I have to clear both Skew and Ragdoll Glitch. Oh. This is just like the first qualifier!
Magnesis complete.
The only difference between this qualifier and the last qualifier is Shrine of Resurrection was nice to me. So there, you know, saved a minute. Alright. I'm not getting the speed I want. Oh, good. Clean. Finally.
Arrived at stasis.
Hoping I get a good scoop. Nope. Zero skew. And that's probably not good either. Oh my gosh, can we please? I don't have another option. I have to make it with this Q. Oh no, please, come on! I saw. Can you please have a good approach? Heaven. That was terrible. That was a whole minute lost. All the time I made up for Shrine of Resurrection is gone. Just thrown away. It's okay. It's okay. Keep going, see what happens. Well, this qualifier is worse. Let me please do the proper erasure. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just... Ah, man! This is so
Stasis
bad.
complete.
Worse than my first qualifier. Supposed to be the one where I could do all the risky tricks. Whatever. I will take that. That's gonna be a no harm. Finally. No way. That. And for safety's sake, I'm gonna do this. Please have a decent angle. Thank you.
Arrived at Cryoni's.
That is... I saw the slide. Yep, it's not. That seemed like a double bounce. Alright, well... I'm pretty much... Did I lose my skew? Jeez, guys, come on! Not going well. Every shrine has had a problem. I'm gonna have to talk this up to a bad run. Go. There are times I think to myself I should relearn how to do it the old-fashioned way. Get into this shrine. That when that kind of junk happens, I can just back up. It's not even going to be sub 20. Like, I realize that the minute and 7-second offset isn't part of this timer. This isn't even going to be sub 20. I don't know what to do. I don't think I can improve this over my first qualifier. I think this is a wash. I need to take a deep breath and slow down. That's what I tell my children. You need to take a deep breath and you need to slow down. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cryoni's complete.
Slow down.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm going super slow. BLSS, I'm not quite sure why. I forgot to explode the bomb.
Paraglider obtained.
Fine. Deep breath, slow down. This part is slowing down. There it is. Believe it or not, I want them to spawn. Okay. Dang it! I might as well forfeit right now. This is ridiculous. You're gonna put me. Alright guys, we're in practice mode now because I don't know what else to do. There's no way I'm beating my first qualifier here. It's over. Sorry, but it's... I really wish it didn't come to this. We run the risk of getting speed cap here.
Castle reached.
Alright, well I guess I get lucky and it's not loaded. Or, you know, I could just get shot. That's cool. Wow, that was close. Okay. Double checks because the last thing we need is a wrenching failure. Like that. Like that. Alright. Fine, it's fine. I know how to recover from it.
Castle
Yeah,
Comlet.
oh, good. That should work. That should work. No! Why you gotta be like that? Fudge. I can't take any fire damage, or I'll die. Means my whole calamity strategy is up in arms. Or flames in this case. Fine. Fine, it's fine. Alright, at least my arrow routing is fine. Well, that could have been. Seriously? Paraglider, please? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just a little annoying. I apologize. Oh my goodness. I forgot to do my safety save here, too. That didn't feel good. I'm worried about this one. That didn't feel good at all. Well, maybe I got it. I am not in 3-shot range, so I've got to do it this way. Not going well. Do that. I got double hits, so that worked out. Oh, durability's in a good place, so that's a positive. Oh, I can't unequip. I wish I could unequip arrows.
Blights defeated.
I wasted a lot of those bomb arrows. You gotta be kidding me. Bad. No! Laser practice. There's nothing I can do. I just have to survive. put as much damage on him as fast as possible.
Let's go.
That's
GG's.
game, y'all.
You're a game. OMFROFLG, holy cow. Congrats of finishing a run, almost.
Last place. Well, last place of the people who didn't forfeit it. Thanks for the GG's. Wish it were under better circumstance.
Il corpo di Ganon è pervaso da un rancore maligno. In questo stato è invulnerabile a qualsiasi attacco. Tenterò di contrastare questo rancore maligno, ma non resisterò.
Alright,
Tu
but now you
colpisci
get
dove brilla.
good volume me
Buona
for the remainder of this ridiculousness.
Cerca di colpire dove brilla. Ganon si sta indebolendo.
At least I finished, right? Doesn't count as a tilt either. That's important. Right? I didn't tilt? No? Oh, goodness.
Ora sta trattenendo il suo rancore maligno.
Really? Hold up.
Tengo a bada il suo rancore.
Just because. I've got to miss the last shot. I mean,
Ancora un po'.
this run wouldn't be this run without missing the final... Okay, I'm sorry. Second to final shot. Let's see what happens here.
Link,
Gotta give us some credit here.
quello è il Chan, finiscilo, Link.
Thanks for the GG's. Jan, I'm sorry. I never kill the horse. I never do it. All right. I want to move on real quick to the thing I was going to do. My wife wants to leave at 3, so that gives me 15 minutes, and that's going to be very difficult. So, race is done. Kind of sucked. Oh well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to return to a series I started a long, long time ago called Thief in the Night. And what Thief in the Night is, and this is, you know, for those of you who aren't interested in Christianity or religion or anything like that, you're welcome to leave. I don't want to pressure you or anything like that, but Thief of the Night is a Bible study. And effectively what I was doing is I was going through a chapter at a time within the Gospel of Matthew. And so that's what I'm going to continue today. And I'm going to try to do it in 15 minutes. We'll see how that goes. Did it? Oh my goodness. So basically what I'm trying to do right now is just set up some background, some decent background. Nothing too important. And then I'll read through the next chapter of Matthew, which in this case is Matthew 5. And from there, I'll just kind of give my impressions, the things that kind of strike me in the moment. And, you know, you can be here, you can not be here. Whatever you'd like. But that's my plan. Anyways, today what we're going to discuss, and don't worry, I'll change the scene. I'll put the text up on the scene. But it looks like today we're going to be doing the Sermon on the Mount. And I thought about where kind of like I wanted to scenic this, for lack of a better term, and I think I'm going to do, you know, Sky Plateau. The Sermon on the Mount, really Jesus on the Mount of Olives, talking about giving his first major sermon to a giant crowd of people. And in it discusses things like the kingdom of heaven. And so I figured, you know, the sky might be an appropriate location for that. We'll see if I can actually find a way up. I don't want to waste too much time setting the scene here. It's got to be like something, right? There, that'll work. I didn't actually preview what this will look like, so we're just gonna go with it and see what happens. Can you climb, please? Like, stop stepping up and climb, darn you. Thank you. No, that's not what I want. I'm sorry, I'm an artiste. As an artiste, I have to find the right scenic view. I'm wasting a lot of time, so what I'll probably end up doing is just sticking with whatever comes. We'll just probably stick with this, and that's fine. Very bright, so I don't know how that's going to work with the text. Oh, that's not too bad. So we'll just start with here. Okay. I'm just going to read through Matthew 5, and I'll talk about it. And I'll try to do this all before 3 because my wife wants to leave at 3. So, Matthew 5. Forgive me if my reading is terrible. Why can't I scroll? What the fudge? This is not working. Like, no, we're not going to do this for you. Not at all. All right, so forget this. I'll just look it up online. And we can just go with that. I apologize, I don't have the text. If you have a Bible or some way to look at it, you're welcome to go to Matthew 5, and that's where we'll be going at it. I apologize for the awkwardness of this whole thing. I'll be reading out of the New International Version, but it can literally be whatever you desire. Matthew 5. All right, here we go. I guess I should say a prayer first. I'm a little awkward when it comes to doing Jesus publicly, but here we go. So if you're willing, please pray with me, and we'll get started. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the opportunity you gave me to do the speed run in the race, and whatever the outcome, however it works, I appreciate. It was fun, let's face it. It was fun, all the challenges within the race. Lord, I pray that I can somehow communicate your words and your message through me and not my own words or my own understanding. And those who see or read this can really see the point of your message. Open their eyes and their ears, as well as my eyes and ears, to understanding. In the name of Jesus I pray. Amen. All right. Now, when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountainside and sat down. His disciples came to him, and he began to teach them. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets, for I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen, will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Therefore, anyone who sets aside one of the least of these commands and teaches others accordingly will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. You have been told that it was said to the people long ago, 'You shall not murder,' and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with a brother or sister will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to a brother or sister, 'Racha,' which I have footnotes here, it says it's an Aramaic term of contempt. Anyone who says to a brother or sister, 'Racha,' is answerable to the court, and anyone who says, 'You fool,' will be in danger of the fires of hell. Therefore, if you are offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar. First go to be reconciled with them, then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your adversary who is taking you to court. Do it while you are still together on the way, or your adversary may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown in prison. Truly I tell you, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to stumble, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to go into hell. It has been said, 'Anyone who divorces his wife must give her a certificate of divorce.' But I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife except for sexual immorality makes her the victim of adultery, and anyone who marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard that it was said to the people long ago, do not break your oath, but fulfill to the Lord the vows you have made. But I tell you, do not swear an oath at all, either by heaven, for it is God's throne, or by earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. And do not swear by your head, for you cannot make even one hair white or black. All you need to say is simply yes or no. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. You have heard that it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But I tell you, do not resist an evil person. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to them the other cheek also. And if anyone wants to sue you and take your shirt, hand over your coat as well. If anyone forces you to go 1 mile, go with them 2 miles. Give to the one who asks you, and do not turn away from the one who wants to borrow from you. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemies. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes the sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends the rain on the righteous and unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your Father in heaven is perfect. So that's a lot. And there's a lot of meaning, and I'm probably not going to cover everything that was said here. But there's a couple of things I do want to highlight. And it's a huge thing to me. And that is when he talks about the law and how he didn't come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. Right now, we live in an age where when you hear Christian, you think Trump. You think Christian nationalists. You think rules and regulations and laws. And the problem here is that the more laws and the more rules you stack up as an obligation to be righteous, the more you will fail. And Jesus here says, he says that he has not come to abolish the law. So does that make them right? Does that make the people who are trying to force even non-Christians to follow rules right? But the answer is simple. Jesus is the fulfillment of the law. It is a loophole that God has created when Jesus came down as his son. Jesus followed the law to perfection. He was sinless. He did not break. And the reason he did that is so that when he died a sinner's death on the cross, he died our death, the ones we deserve and not his. And so his perfection, his following the law to the T, he passes to us. And he takes our mistakes and our sin. So no, Jesus didn't abolish the law. He fulfilled it for everyone. For everyone who follows him, for everyone who trusts in him and chooses Jesus over anything else. You get Jesus' fulfillment. The law has not passed away. The law is still in force. But Jesus already completed it. And I think that's a huge point. And you may not see that here in this particular chapter, but it is there. There's a story. There's a story of a rich young ruler who comes to Jesus. I don't know if we've already talked about that or not. But he comes to Jesus and he asks Jesus, what must I do to enter the kingdom of heaven? And Jesus goes, well, you know the law. You know the rules, the 10 Commandments. Follow these. And he says, sir, I've done this since I was a boy. And Jesus was amazed by the rich young ruler's faith. And so he said, okay, you lack one more thing. Sell everything you have, give to the poor, and follow me. Follow me. And the man went away sad because he had a lot of money and a lot of possessions. Then the disciples, confused by this sermon confused by everything Jesus has been teaching, and then finally confused by that one thing. A man who has followed the law as best as he could to perfection still can't enter the kingdom of heaven. And they ask Jesus, they say, Jesus, who then is worthy? Who can possibly meet these standards? And Jesus says, with man it is impossible, but with God all things are possible. So to bring that back to the group of people who are trying to enforce rules, the Christian nationalists, what they are doing is ultimately trying to enforce destruction on people. Because the people who haven't chosen Jesus are destined to fail. And the people who have chosen Jesus, well, guess what? They're also destined to fail. The only way to fulfill the law is through Jesus. And God goes into other things. He talks about if you do something in your mind, you're guilty of it, other than actually committing the physical act. Divorce, oaths, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. But then he talks about loving your enemy. And this is where the true soul and heart of Jesus starts coming into play. You need to love. Love your neighbor. Love your enemy. It's about love. If you show a lack of judgment to others, because it is to God to judge, and you show love to others, then those others will see God's love. And they will see the truth of Jesus in that. Not in the rules, not in the restrictions, not in the 10 Commandments being in public schools. The love that we show for one another is when people will see Christians, and they will see, I want that. They will see Jesus in the heart of Jesus. And then, if they're lucky enough, they'll choose Jesus, and all the rules will be fulfilled. All right, anyways, it's 3. I said I wanted to get this done quickly, so I'm getting it done. Thank you for listening. Sorry I couldn't get the text on the screen. I do need to get going. I hope you all have a great Sunday, and I will see you guys tonight for my 3rd and final qualifier. Thank you very much.